Test, test. Let's check it out here. I think we're live. Let's go ahead and let the crew know we are live. Actually, let's get some music here first. What up, what up, if you're falling in here? Royalty-free music. We'll start off with the same song we always do. See if we can't get some. I don't hear it. Music slider was down. We are live. Let's go ahead and let the crew know over here in Discord. New York is about wrapped up. It is noon 30 on Thursday. Trash day. I couldn't get my camera to work. All it took was a restart. I was super confused. We are watching a short form here on gold, potentially. If we don't break back up and over, we are already long on Bitcoin, so we're hoping that is the case. What's up, Jetpack? MMB dogs. Three dogs. You got 3 dogs, bro. What's up, Aaron Frazier? We're gonna go ahead, probably start out with the Bitcoin. Watching our long position here. I think this goes higher, but frame up the thing. Okay, here, there we go. We are waiting for a break structure here, right? Sit around and wait, sir. What's up? What's up? What's up? Franco Noir. What's going on, brother? We are currently up $500 on Bitcoin. If I can if I can spell snipping tool, right? We'll grab a snip of this, the position. $728 is our entry here at the regain of the range. This was the daily low, and the weekly low, it was a little lower, but we're watching for reaction here. So what did we see coming into this low? Well, we saw open interest holding, and we saw bearish divergence, right? It's always what we're looking for: lower low, higher low. That is hidden bullish divergence. Now we're waiting for this bull flag to see if it plays out, or we give a little bit back to the market and we stomp ourselves out. Like always, guys, if you want to see something, certainly let me know. I'm looking at all the monitors here. If you're here, shout out. Shanice Brown. I know how I say that. Shanice. Higher high here's for the daily high. A little bit above us. We'll see if we can get above London. See if we can break New York. Appreciate the follow, Vigilant. I don't know what our follow goal is right now. Let's take a peek. It's still up there. Almost there. 1,000 is our follow goal. 90 more people on the follow. 90 more of you guys. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Hop over in Discord. Discord.gg/tactical edge trading. Let me just pull myself up here on another monitor. I'm gonna lose the volume here. Sorry for the dead air there. What was I doing? Pulling myself up here. Here we go. There we go. What we're watching here currently is the bull flag over on Bitcoin. We are watching a bear flag forming on gold. And we'll probably just kind of flip between these two right now until there's we're in both those plays, right? So Bitcoin trying to get the breakout here on the higher macro top. And if it can't break out, I mean, lower is the target. But we're trying to prove ourselves that we are in an uptrend here on Bitcoin on the daily, looking for a further shift on these higher time frames. We could be in a higher time bull flag over here on the Bitcoin with a breakout measure move here of about 100K, which would be super nice. We continue flying through this low volume gap. As you can see here, this starts to really open up. Look at this low volume. All the way up to about 108 if we can get the gas here. First stop about 100K where that measure move is. Potentially consolidate sideways underneath the previous auction. And that's really where we're going to tell. I'm looking for higher macro range shorts here on Bitcoin. You can see our context here from the weekly meeting on Sunday. This is absolutely free. We had predicted the breakout or the breakdown, and we got the breakout. So right now we are looking for a clawback into fair value here on the weekly, into the golden pocket, about that 108, 109K area, and then we're looking for a bull trap right here. Rejection from previous daily auction, weekly auction, and then potentially a rug down into that 68 to 50K range. But we'll know when we see it. We'll get back in here into the play. Having trouble getting over. Yes. Vigilant. We are live every single day for New York trading session. If there is a New York session, we are live trading it over on the premium side of Discord. This is just what's left of the crew today. You can see me. I'm Donkey sitting here. 8:30 pre-market starts for us. We do our pre-market plan 8:30 EST. So an hour before market open. We get the pre-market plan together for the assets we're looking to trade for the day. And then from there, you know, we're live until people start taking positions, right? But if you're interested in this, check us out over on the website. The link is in the description there on TikTok in our bio. That is our link tree. Just head over to the website. Lots of free courses there for you if you want something for free to learn how we trade ourselves. We're not gatekeeping anything. I just think you guys execute better on a trading floor environment when you can bounce ideas off each other. You know, iron sharpens iron, guys. I don't go live to trade. Do you go to live in New York to be... No, I don't. Look, I'm never going to stream New York live because I'm concentrating on making money. I'm concentrating on the plays at hand. I'm concentrating getting into my positions. I'm not here to entertain during New York live. Where the volume opens in New York, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to make money. I am a firm believer that if you are trading during New York live, you're just LARPing. Your concentration deserves to be on the charts. If you're risking $50,000 on a play, $100,000 on a play, $1 million on a play, if you want to be a day trader, dude, that's what I'm a full-time trader. My hours of work are 8:30 to 11 a.m. every single day. And then I do other things for the community after that. But between 8:30 and 11 a.m., I am trading. My concentration is there. And we're getting the break potentially over the range here. Hi, boss. What's up, Adrian? A couple of guys over on YouTube say hi as well. We're streaming both on YouTube and TikTok. We're trying to get over the range here. We'll check in on the gold play as well. We are hoping for a breakdown from previous range. Looking for about 45.80 towards the bottom of the range here. Let's see if we get this rejection. S&P was looking a double toppy. So was NQ. We did not hop into these since we are already in positions and we are in the lunch hour. But Bitcoin going. Being perfectly transparent here. I mean, I'll show you. Just give me a second. I gotta find it. I mean, here's my Bitcoin position. Can you guys see that? I don't know if I make this a little bigger here. Give me a second. So you can see I'm up 633 bucks. Let me just slide this further down here. My position size only about 50K. But I'm 25x long, $2,000. And we're long from the low, right? We're long from the daily low. This was the daily low. Oop, you can't see it. I showed you on screen though. This was the daily low that we swept. We took liquidity. We got the bullish, hidden bullish divergence, and we executed, man. That's what we do every single day. What's up, Parker? No, you're not too old, man. My Bitcoin trading is over on BitFi. Best fees in the business, best customer support in the business. I can get you a VIP 5, 0.01. I think it's 1.8. Market fees? It's stupid cheap, dude. It's like 15 bucks for a $50,000 position. I do my gold trading over there as well. I trade my ES and NQ on a couple different things. What's up, Giftman? What time zone are you in, Giftman? What's up, Tristan? Giftman, I can tell you what I did as a full-time job guy and a trader. Is I got myself a smartwatch. And the only notifications that came through that smartwatch were TradingView. Nothing else. No text messages, no emails, no Facebook, no Twitter. Every notification was turned off in that except TradingView. And when we came into daily and weekly levels, those alerts came off on my watch. South Africa. So you are... I don't know what time trading zone that is off the top of my head, but depending on what session you like to trade, New York, London, EU open, Asia open. Let me know if that music's too loud. Actually, I don't even think it's coming through, is it? It's not even coming through. Let me look at my Go XLR here. Is the music coming through? There it is. Sorry, I had to reset my computer. You should hear it now. A little bit of music, so we're not sitting here just talking to ourselves. Trading West Coast, California guy. We got plenty of West Coast guys over in Discord. They do get up early, man. But if it's a game you want to be involved in, you have to trade New York, brother. You can master potentially, the Aza session, but the volume just isn't there most nights. Let's turn this dumb indicator off. We're chopping up here, looking to take the previous daily range high. At least sweep London. We front ran London this morning. But just to show you again here, this was the bullish divergence we took the play on. If I get my big ass dome out of the way. So lower low, higher low on volume, and then we ran it out. Oh, I'm not even logged into my liquidity indicator. I don't think it's restricted anywhere unless it's restricted by your government, brother. But hop in Discord. If you want the link, I'll send you the direct link. It's over in Discord for you. And if you are trading, actually trading, and not just pittance of position sizes, I can get you VIP 5. We have a lot of pull over there. If anybody remembers the Black Friday dump where things went to fucking zero, I gotta work on not cussing for TikTok. But when a lot of these things just liquidated, everybody who was trading on BitFi in our Discord got fully refunded. if their stop losses got blown through. Now, if you didn't have a stop loss and you weren't doing proper risk management, there was nothing it can do for you. But if your stop loss got blown through, you got fully refunded. If you are in the States, BitFi does not require a VPN. Well, you're more than welcome to use one. We do use VPN just for security sakes. I need to get another eval. Been paper trading for the last month. We have some access to some cheaper evals if that's something you're interested in. If you just go over the Discord and type /prop. We like Bright Funded. Super easy to trade. It's got 5x crypto and everything else. Stocks, commodities. I can't drop links in the chats for these live streams. They just delete them. So, but this is who we like, man. Bright Funded solid. Support solid. We look for a lot of things. It may not be the best paying for us, which we don't really care. We're full-time traders, right? But, you know, we're looking for the proper support. We're looking to not get rugged on payouts. So that is all pretty hot for us. And the other big thing is we wanted crypto and stocks. We started as a crypto community. We've branched out quite a bit now into other things. Crypto had a terrible year. As far as alts are concerned anyways. I mean, Top Step just keeps changing the rules, man. Every week there's something new. Also, no crypto. It's not a bad exchange. It just doesn't tick one of our boxes. But I don't trade prop mostly, right? I have a Bright Fund account that's approved for 20K. I have actually a breakout account that's approved for only 5K. I don't really use either one of them much. Just our own funds. You know, when you trade your own money, you don't have any kind of situations where, you know, you're breaking limits. As long as your risk management's right, we're risk managers first. Trying to build up those follows. If you like what you're seeing here, Austin, hit that follow button, brother. If anybody's got any tickers you want me to check out, let me know. We just try to develop you a trading plan. Or if you want me to let you know if I think your position's good. But fundamentally, every single day, we buy low, we sell high. We sell high, we buy low. Or we buy high, sell low, if it's a short. Messed that one up, didn't I? I think the other thing for Top Step was if you wanted to become an affiliate, they want you to like live stream their charts and stuff like that, man. It's just not something that interests me. Like off their platform. I mean, I make more money trading my own money. There may be some guys that are into that. I'm not here to push affiliate links on you. I'm really not. You know, we give the sauce away for free. We like to fill the trading floor up just for more people to bounce ideas off of. Discord's been around for about 7 years now. We just redid the website. So tacticaledgetraders.com. Again, this is all free. What happened there? I didn't type it in the whole way. So again, tacticaledgetraders.com. The URL is above us in the banner. But go ahead and enter portal, create an account, and all the modules are absolutely free. Trading checklist. Trying to get this framed up. All the modules, the training modules, absolutely free. Our latest podcasts. Latest updates here. Ben's been working his heart out on this. Acceptance and rejection module added. Liquidity basics module added. Market structure module added. Trading basics, how market works added. Into the crypto and foundations bootcamp added. Psychology and money, personal finance, trading view. Everything's here for you. This song is terrible. We lost TikTok. There we go. Yeah, BTC. If I have to get to live trading, it depends on what you want to trade, brother. You want to trade crypto, or do you want to trade stocks? Do you want to trade options? Do you want to do leverage contracts? Do you want to do perps? BitFi is no KYC. No forced KYC. I am KYC'd on BitFi though. It's not something I'm afraid of. I pay my taxes. I look for the best rewards. If I have to get to live trading, where should I go? I mean, BitFi is a great option. Hop in Discord. I can walk you through signing up. Backtesting is super important. It's how you form your edge. Man, we're just kind of chopping sideways. Ano getting hammered today to the downside. Ethereum not looking amazing either. Yuck. Hopefully some of these bounce back. A little bit of a correction phase maybe as Bitcoin moves sideways. If we lose this flag, I'm just going to go ahead and close up out of my play. Man, look at those bags under my eyes. We can go back over some of the things we looked at yesterday. What was the idea on QQQ? Let's just go ahead and zoom out and see if we can find it. So long hit. Long still moving up. Did not take the play. Actually, PayPal had some nice news today and it's giving it all back. They partner with like Duchess Bank or something like that to extend their offerings. Gold actually holding to the upside here as well. Oil giving it all back. Natural gas looking for a bounce. And we were calling for like 255 Apple, and we're still making our way down there. Meta, we are looking for some downside price action as well. We are looking for 254 or 584 after we lost this fractal the other day. So time frames are awesome, man. Like, so for trading time frames, I'm always looking to zoom out. I'm looking to trade daily, weekly time frames or daily, weekly levels. And then when we get to those levels, that's when I'm looking to zoom in. And then I'm playing the 5 and the 15 minute. But I'm not living on the 5 and 15 minute. It's very important that you don't live there. Only when you reach a key level is that when you zoom in. So this key level down here, if you just zoom out on Meta, it's a daily level. It's a weekly level, right? This is when institutions rebalance large position sizes. Now they can get hit several times a week. If you're in the crypto market, like Bitcoin hits weekly levels almost 5 to 7 times a week to get a reaction. Yeah, man, we're traders first. There's no BS over here. We're not here to blow smoke up your ass. And we're also not a signals group. We're teaching you how to make these decisions for yourself. You know, while we live prep our New York markets with the levels that we're looking to trade, we're not telling you when we're executing them. That's up to you. We want you to develop your edge. And the live trading is not even the biggest benefit, right? You know, we do live sessions in Discord for New York, obviously. We do training sessions 3 times a week, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday night. Wednesday night, Saturday morning, Sunday night. Sundays is with me, absolutely free for CME Open at 6 p.m. EST. If you want to hop in Discord and go ahead and join that. What's up, Manny? What's up, Connor? We have a learning library that teaches you exactly my trading style, Ben's trading style, liquidity. Everything's over there. Anything we've trained over in Discord at some point has a library where it lives. There's literally hundreds of hours in Discord to go through. If you're looking to just absorb knowledge, to be honest with you guys, there's no other group that does this kind of stuff. You have direct access to the founders of the group. Myself and Ben. Full-time traders. You get TA on the fly just by dropping your asset you want to see in the TA channel. Trade recaps. I'm undecided about this song. Bitcoin dominance getting a break. You know, here was our explanation the other day on the demand chains versus supply chains. Anybody understand what they're looking at right here? Look at the Bitcoin Dom push. Push, push, push. This is a daily candle pushing. Here's the hour candle looking to break. 15-minute structure is currently breaking. Dom is going, baby. A little consolidation sideways here on the 5. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, man. My trading volume last month was like 7.2 million. Ben's was probably 100 plus something. He trades quite a bit bigger than I do. You gotta pass those evals, man. I don't think prop firms are a bad way to learn how to trade. You risk very little money. I mean, as long as you follow the rules and don't get stomped out for dumb reasons, it teaches you risk management. Teaches those 1% account risks. Appreciate the follow, Ben. Ben and Reben. Got lots of Bens. We got lots of Brians. Just still pushing these highs. ES looking to claw back. Hey, look what it did. It swept daily low. Nice reaction. That's a 4-hour candle. Let's see what it'll look like for an entry. Here it is right here. How do we teach it? We wait for the break of structure. We wait for the pullback into the golden pocket. At the high, we didn't quite get the golden pocket, but we got a 0.50 fib right into the demand. Filling that fair value gap. Did we get a second fill here? We did not. So here's a high. This one got your golden pocket though. So this would have been a solid play here as well. Did you get your 3-to-1? You got a 4.8% W there and then a runner. Woo. That's crazy. I'll be honest with you, I'm not the best with the ES and the NQ quite yet, but I'm working on it, man. I've been working on gold for a while here. I come from the crypto game, so we get lots of heavy moves in crypto. Like we get 2 or 3% runs on the daily. Taking these higher leverage plays with tighter stop losses is something I'm getting acquainted to. Like a 0.6 stop loss is a little scary to me because Bitcoin would just blip on the 1 second chart and just take it out. Any questions? Any tickers? Let me know. Let me see them. Still getting this absorption here, but if this fails, we have a large gap we're probably just going to take back, and we'll close the position and just take our profits home. But I have alarm set on another chart, so we'll know when that happens. We're looking at the IBIT ETF here, trying to break out as well. Man, the liquidity is so light in there. See if we got any expressions for the upside here. Sorry, this is Velo. So no real stops. We had the push here, so Can't see it. Oh. Can't see the liquidity indicator below there, sorry. John, the TikToker. What are you TikToking, brother? I would love to see this flag break out. Maybe we just log in here real quick. See if we got any targets to the upside. Charts and workspace. Open. This is mob charts. This is crypto specific. See, I don't even think this is like complex head and shoulders quite yet. I mean, everyone's kind of watching this. We haven't given back this range, so I think we push higher one more time. Lots of stops out here to get. There's 30 million, 30 million, 20 million. And then the gap. It's more liquidity to the upside once we come all the way back down to the 80s. What's up, V-Man? What's up, Reckham? Spectre Ape. Yes, I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. Trying to hold this bull flag to the upside. If we cannot, I mean, I got to take profits and get out of this trade. I probably should have took a little bit at the top of the range here. I'm looking for this 5 minute to try to get oversold by holding this. And if it does not, I mean, 2 minutes smoked, right? I don't know where my, here we go. I mean, open interest had a nice run to get us up over into this range. We just don't want to give it back. I mean, 5 minute shift is right below us right here. So here's the lower. And then we get into this fucking chop zone. Again, sorry TikTok algo for cussing. You're gonna yell at me later for that. I would also not be surprised if it did this. Just got everybody who had the stop losses here. And then it runs. Inspector 8, if you are a crypto trader, hop in Discord, brother. I think everybody should hop in Discord, but where's Hype? Back down to $24, dude. Why is Hype giving it all back? Sad Panda. Ooh, it might have got me. What was my entry? 2450 or 2350? I guess I could check. Oh, we're still alive. Man, we gave a lot of it back. I was up 900 and now I'm up 600. I am actually negative in my on long. Come on, baby. ARRNF. Our daily check-in for ARRNF. Let's take a look and see if it's done what it's supposed to do today. ARRNF. American Rare Earth. OTC. Again, I think it sweeps the top and then dumps, brother. Let's see how big the daily candle is today. 7%. I think this is still getting manipulated, man. But I hope it goes to the moon for you, sir. I really do. Still oversold in the daily. Weekly looks strong. Hours oversold. 30 minutes oversold. Locally oversold. I would be interested in longing. Well, I can't long this. I'm not buying this. I'm not doing anything OTC, but 20 cents would be my area of interest. Just comes down and gets everything out of the bottom here. So just comes in, manufactures all these stop losses. Bloop, gets everybody out all the way back to August, brother. Back to August. July, right? And then bang. If it's going to continue. Unfortunately, OTC stuff is highly manipulated. Back into AR, RNF. Yeah, bro, let's check out the others chart. We'll do that next year. So others is going to look very much like Bitcoin, but let's take a look at top down from daily. So we're trying to hold a bull flag and liquidity high here on others. If I can hit the right hotkeys here. Here we go. So daily has a break structure internally. So here's our iBoss. Did I delete my iBoss? I think I oversaved it. So daily break. We have a low to hold. And then we have range low on the weekly. So liquidity curve is intact. What we don't want to do is come sideways through this and then dump, right? So, ooh, there's a good drop on Bitcoin. So what did we do? SFP'd the weekly in the daily yesterday. Getting a little bit of a correction now. Those are the plays we're looking for. There's my Bitcoin alarm going off, giving shit back to the market. So let's see here. I mean, in target, I mean, it starts to come higher here, right? 332 billion on others. That's another 100 billion. That's crazy. I mean, you got a lot of manufacturer stop losses and alts through this $275 billion area as well. But if we take the measure move here, if we can get this flag, gets us right up into there. So now we got something like this, right? So do we come sideways and then pop? But if I'm looking at time for consolidation, like, so time makes a difference as well. So I want a consolidation that's about the wrong tool. So the date range of the consolidation to the downside was about 30 days, right? So we got below range, we're back in the range, and potentially maybe it takes a little longer to consolidate here to get back up and over. But if we can beat that, that'd be nice. As far as the 4 hours concerned, we have a 4-hour break, which is unfortunate right here. So 4-hour low, maybe we come back in and we sweep this for the bounce. 213 billion. Potentially an M pattern forming. Where's the healthy pullback according to the fib? Well, if you pull from the last extrapolation, did we come down and manufacture these stop losses? Into this 209 billion, and then we make the run out, right? So right into the golden pocket. Now, if you pull from the bottom, this could be a bigger correction to backtest the entire range, right? And I don't want to get down here. I don't at all want to get down here. Crypto's just going to reverse and go the other way, unfortunately. So I'd like to hold it right here. So set an alarm on this guy here. I mean, it looks a lot like BTC, unfortunately. I mean, the best place to start probably, like, I can't tell you where to start, right? you know, you kind of got to figure that a little bit on your own. I mean, where are you now? Do you know anything about TradingView? Do you know anything about the tools? I mean, I think our online trading is great, right? And the only other online trading I ever recommend is Baby Pips. ps.com. So babypips.com, it's more of a Forex learning, but it's really, if you're like brand new, like it's not a bad place to start. We do one-on-one training. It is a lot more expensive than our monthly membership, but if you are brand new, man, we can walk you through it. And let me tell you this, right? It is a lot easier to become a successful trader if you are brand new, if you pick up the right habits. You know, the people who come through our unit courses, unfortunately, a lot of those, we spend the vast majority of the beginning time just breaking bad habits they picked up, right? Thinking they know better than the market, thinking they know better than successful traders, thinking they know better than everything, right? If you have that kind of attitude and you're coming over to us, either we'll break you of the habit or you'll probably just disappear, right? BTC is just coming into demand here. We literally just talked about this doing this. Coming down, sweeping this liquidity, and then bouncing. Maybe it just keeps coming down here. But we did engineer a lot of stop losses at this 5-15 minute low, and then we just came back and got them. Doesn't mean it just keeps, it could keep coming down, right? Lunch hour is wrapping up right about now, so coming back and getting the beginning of the lunch hour is not unusual at all. 5 minutes smoked. Yeah, the issue with just doing research on YouTube is a lot of people are just LARPers, man. They got no fucking idea how to trade. They just say fancy words. They sound smart to stupid people. I'm not here to become YouTube famous. I think till it makes an inverted fair value gap to continue to TP or bear flag and continue lower. Well, we just left a fair value gap, so if we can't break above this, you know, potentially it's lower. We just came into a fair value gap, so there's a reason to tap into this, right? We're just feeling balance. $100% can keep going lower. My play's already closed, so I walked home with $400. Let's take a look at CVX. So Chevron, I mean, it had a lot of bullish news coming into the invasion of Venezuela, right? So it is bull flagging on the weekly chart. Nice trend. Nice trend. Ooh. If I can hotkey my tools properly here. Trend. So weekly low liquidity sitting here at about 138. It looks like it wants to continue higher. Right? So I can't recommend breaking out the top. I can't recommend buying it right this second. Right? So if I was looking for a short on Chevron, it would be after sweeping liquidity high on monthly, weekly, and daily, which it just did, right? So until it gets above here, I'm actually entertaining short some sort of market structure shift off the daily and down into some correction phase here, right? So again, where's the natural progression of this correction phase going to end up? Well, let's take a look at the psychology of traders with a fib. And we have a daily order block sitting right here. Right in the golden pocket. So I might entertain a back test here. Somewhere down on this level. I'll set an alarm about 160 to watch for the back test, or we set an alarm above here and see if we can get a shift. Right? So Daily just swept weekly high, monthly high. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. 4 hours not really telling us except the SFP formation here. So 1, 2, 3, that 3-soldier pattern. Look at the 1 hour. So 1 hour structure shift is much lower here at 163. Look at the 15 minute. 15 minutes shifted with a gap fill off New York. We have a nice balance to fill here for fair value gap to the upside. Right now I'm entertaining model 1, head and shoulders. Boom. Boom. So we might not even get up there. So we might not, there's like an order block sitting right there too. So this would give us a measured move back into that golden pocket that we just labeled out. Potentially, right? So it gets us down into that 163, into that 0.5 fib. And then we potentially see if that forms something lower here. I'm not saying it's over for Chevron. I'm just saying it's probably going to hit a little bit of a pullback phase and consolidation, right? Weekly high, monthly high, swept. Trap traders at the top potentially here, looking for a pullback. But if we can consolidate and make old support, excuse me, old resistance support. So right here we had liquidity sitting at the top of the range here. So this was excess supply in the market that we broke through. We're looking to pull this back and make this a demand area, right? So we want to switch supply into demand. So we want to flip this into a demand chain, right? And the area to do that would be backtesting old support, or excuse me, backtesting old resistance. So resistance, 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 boom. Now let's come back and get all those late people who long the top here and then continue it up. So that's what we call that RIM C, or a breakout retest. But my RIM C model is this: range initiation, mitigation phase, takes out everybody who long the top, continuation phase. And now if we go back out to the weekly here, what could this target be, right? So if Chevron's really feeling good, look at this weekly bull flag, right? So if we get the right consolidation here, 290 bucks could be the target. And that's like all-time highs, right? It's difficult to get through weekly levels. That's a rebalance for most people who have larger accounts, institutions, funds. I mean, do we want Chevron to go to $200+? Yeah, I think the issue with Venezuela is if Trump just tweets something weird, all of a sudden nobody can go there, right? For oil. I mean, we could get, you know, what could be the next catalyst for Chevron? If we buy Greenland, right? We're going to go out there for rare minerals, oil. Could be the next catalyst for Chevron as well. If it's, yeah, I mean, if it's front running a value about 186, I mean, it's going to get us up and over. I mean, the issue for me is if we lose 150, 147, if we close below this weekly level, that bull flag is invalidated to me. Right, so I'd have an alert sitting right here about 146. But the goal is, right, weekly levels, man. Weekly levels. I would have been long the SFP of the weekly if this was an asset or an instrument I was looking to trade. Look how many times it hit this. Close the below weekly, up for a nice play. Close below weekly, up for a nice play. And then finally, this just shifted structure and went. So if you were in at the weekly low, I mean, what do we do? What is the key fundamental to trading? Buy low, sell high. So the complete fractal here was, if we hold the low, we take the high when we just did that, right? Weekly oscillator still has room to the upside. We are getting some oversoldness here on our MFI. So if we can consolidate above this range, consolidate above the range, so this is the range high, consolidate above here, and then get that move out is what we would want to see. Yeah, if you got it cheap, brother, you're in good shape. I mean, if you're in down here, man, like, I'm not worried about anything for you. Especially if it's like a call. Roblox. Nice. LCRX. The Detroit Group. I'm not even sure. Is this right? I mean, it's a weekly chart, but that is an ugly candle. What am I looking at? LC. Oh, that's F. LCRX. LCRXF? You're gonna have to walk me through this. LCLR. Spell it wrong. LRCX. Here we go. The Lambs Research Corporation. Ooh, this is up. This is just running. So volume today, 10.32 million. Average 30-day volume, 11. Total market capitalization. This is a $280 billion asset. I don't even know what this is. Let me go back in the chat here. You got calls at 2275. 2275. You're long in the top, brother. So previous day range high was here, and we're fighting to hold it, right? Previous day range low was here, and we have a gap fill a little bit lower. I'm just gonna call this a fair value gap, but this is a CME gap. So daily is marked out. We're trading at 227. We're sorry, we're trading at 222. Dude, you brought the top, brother. I think if we lose this daily low, 217, you close that play. Again, I'm looking at model 1. Shoulder. Head. Shoulder correction. I'm not a fan of top blasting, so if we're pushing up, I mean, how high is this up? Holy shit. Man, I think you're playing a dangerous game with an asset that's up 50% since the last 2 weeks. There's a good chance you can push back up here, but you bought almost the top, right? So you have a liquidity curve here forming as well, just locally to hold this gap. It is a big gap. So whatever the aftermarket news here was, it just ran it. Gotcha. Yeah, we call them scratch offs. Something that just presents itself. It's so cheap, you have to take it. All right. But I think my stop loss here is at like 217.50, just to give it a little bit of room here. But depends on how much you lose. It might be even lower or even higher here at like 220. But if you can get the push up and over, I mean, we're getting bearish divergence here in the 15. Assets pushing up on the 5, but volume's coming out. So again, bearish divergence locally here as well. But an explosive play, right? It gets kind of dangerous when you have those 1 minute candles that are multiple percents. I would just love to know what you thought the call at the top here was. If you were just longing it at the top, that's what you don't want to do, man. That's the trap. If you don't know what the trap is, usually you're in it. But that's what we try to teach you over in the Discord, man. Maybe we get a break structure here, just locally. I'd be looking for a 15-minute break right here. I mean, this thing's doing crazy things, so I would not unexpected to keep going with crazy things. But if this turns, it's probably going to turn hard. I don't know what the news was. It's got a lot of volume. Maybe we can just peek. Is it an AI play? I'm not even sure what it is, brother. News. Sorry, you can't see this. I'm just looking through the news. Lamb's research raised to overweight from equal, weighted by Wells Fargo. Lamb soars 165% this year. Is it still a buy? US tech stock giant ground pre-market after TSMC results. So does this have to do with chips? Why is Lam Research soaring today? US AI stock edge up pre-market after Thursday losses. Money talk. I don't see a pattern here besides the correction to the downside one. I mean, you could argue this is a diamond, right? And diamonds, if it's coming into it from breaking out up, it'll probably continue up. A little fucked up on the diamond here, but what can we say? This is not a pattern I rely on at all. I'm gonna be a Gartley. But this is a bear flag, right? So the measure move of this breakdown could look like this. Right into the diamond. It does look bearish. I'm not entertaining along right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Google. It's just GOGL, right? Yeah, alphabet. Let's zoom out to the daily. Again, look, the more you look at this, the more you'll understand how we trade. This is daily high. This is previous day high. Here's daily low. Here's previous day low. This is how I mark out every single trade I take. PD low. Right? So what are we watching for liquidity? These two levels. The entities line up with the weekly. The previous day high lines up with the weekly. Let's go into the 4 hour and see what we look like. So we have 2 candle intent to the downside on the 4 hour. So I'm probably looking short if we come back up into the daily high. Let's look at New York Open. So New York Open here was building a liquidity curve to the upside. So we have engineered stop losses the entire way down here on lower time frame structure. We went into previous day high, swept an order block, closed below the range. I'm triggered in short for Google if I'm watching this instrument during New York. I'm looking for 3 to 1 or a sweep of the bottom of the range. Sweep of the bottom of the range would have been 4.85 to 1. So I would have been easily out of this. Right? And we're potentially looking at a bear flag here on Google as well. Right? So a little bit of imbalance it's coming into, but if we break back below this, we get the completion of that fractal and we get a measure move lower. So this is why I label out higher time frame liquidity and we move into the 5-minute, 15-minute chart to execute the play. Right? So right now we're floating right on VWAP, but if we lose this, I'm looking for this 325 level, which is previous day low, to be triggered. Right? And what else do you see here? This is a model 1. Shoulder, head, shoulder, continuation. Right? So I think Google's prime for lower. I'm not saying it's going to zero. I'm just, if I was in a 20x leverage play, 50x leverage play, 100x leverage play, I mean, we're just taking money off the table daily. That's it. What do you think of my GS and ADC call for 220? Let's look at GS. Good old Mr. Goldman Sachs. I am not longing this, sirs. Let's go out and just do what we do. Ooh, we're breaking on the daily though. All right, so we have daily break structure. If this closes above this, this is a daily break structure. If we close above this, so setting an alarm here on 962. I don't know what you paid for. Did you tell me what you paid? You did pay for this. There we go. Right. But let's watch the first breakout and see if we got the proper back test. We did. Tapped right into the 0.50. So we have a new demand chain, right? So demand chain is here and already proven its worth. Let's get the whole demand chain in here. So here's our main levels. Here's daily low. We're above daily high. We're above weekly high. I think potentially this full move here, if we get it, this is going to be a patient move, is about 10.52. All right, 80 might be a stretch. This lines up nicely with quarter level theory. Those nice round numbers people like to see for pullbacks. Goldman Sachs pushing higher. Is this all-time highs? Yeah, it is just flying. Yeah, weekly's just motoring, man. I don't hate it as long as it closes and holds above this level. If we give this 962 back, I'm not as much in love with it. We have a daily order block here as well. So this is where, what happens here? What is an order block? What happens here? Somebody tried to short it, right? They tried to short the SFP, the daily weekly high. Why am I grabbing the wrong tool? They tried to short it right here in this candle. They saw the SFP. They reacted trying to short it, and they became the trap. So this is the opposite of what happens when we take the opposite play, the contrarian play, right? So now these guys, as long as they don't get let back out of their play, they're the fuel to push us higher here on Goldman Sachs. So I'm not hating this play just based on this continued break. But I'm not somebody who's longing into this already out, right? So I would want to be in down here running this higher. But I like it. I think we can get up there. Yeah, so if you're in lower, brother, you're in great shape. Great play. Let's take a look at Nvidia. Why did I not see and there we go. So $200 cover calls from 213 for 213. All right, so Nvidia is breaking structure. Let's just zoom it out and make sure we're seeing things correctly. So previous day high, it is taking right now. Previous day low is down here. It gap filled perfectly. Here's your CME gap we just filled yesterday. Boom, filled. And now we need to break 193. So this is our gates for higher right now. Let's see if we can take a look at any kind of patterns we're recognizing right here. So we had a bearish shoulder, head shoulder, model 1. And this is potentially getting invalidated. Had a little bit of the move, so not necessarily worried about that right now. We are in a bull flag. So if we can flip this into our demand chain here, we can hold liquidity curve that it is creating. And then this looks like a bull flag, right? So breaking through the bull flag. So here's our flag. Here's our pull. Let's pull our pull and see if we can get the liquidity to roll with us and see if we can get another key level here. So this is going to target top of the range at about 210 bucks. So I think $200 is a great play, brother. I think you're in good shape. That's two great plays potentially, especially if you're in lower. And then once we get up here and we sweep liquidity at about 212, I'm looking short again, man. Unless we get some sort of volume that confirms us otherwise. I mean, these are the institutional weekly highs that we're looking to take the shorts from, right? So if this is your low, and this is your high, let's see if we're above or below the 0.50. We're still below 0.50. So we're still in the discount zone and then premium, right? So I think invalidation of this is below 180. So if you get a close there on the 4-hour daily below 180, I think you just cut bait, take your profits, and go. Sir, Solex Energy Value Investing. I've got a couple of Indian ETFs. Solex. Market capitalization 12.5 billion. Average volume 38K a day. That is not amazing volume. So this SFP the high, got the correction. Daily shift of structure. Week low failed. Oh my gosh, my tools are lagging here. Week low failed. And right now we are sweeping the weekly low right here. But this thin gap right here is troublesome. So I would be looking for a regain of this 1180, which is the weekly low. Oh, the nice thing is it came back and swept the daily and bounced, right? So 2 days ago, daily low, SFP, and then potentially a continuation phase here, right? I'm not saying this is going up. This looks really weak to me. If we can break above this curve, so breaking above about 1,230 bucks, I think we can continue higher here. But we need to shift the structure, and that shift the structure currently is about $1,400, right? If we can make it like 2 green days in a row, bring it back up into this $1,250, $30 area, make a daily candle pull back into some kind of back test, and then get an internal shift locally, I may entertain along on this. So something like this. But I need the market to confirm my idea. I'm not just, because of this, how weak this has been, I needed to confirm my play. I think there's better plays out there than this right now. ERO. It's Copper Corp. I mean, I think every commodity plays good right now until they're not. Let me just take a look at Bitcoin quick. Not really entertaining me much here. So we're getting some barding. So just chop. Oops. So we have high, previous day high. And then we just SFP'd the low. Not by much. And previous day low. This is a really lightly traded as well. 130, excuse me, 757K volume today. This doesn't look favorable to leverage. It's too light. Let's see if the curve works in our favor here. So we have daily intent to the downside. We have fair value clawed back. And we have hidden bearish divergence, right? So here you can see price action moving to the upside. You can see volume moving out of the market. This is still a key. As price action is pushed up here with this real thin liquidity, volume, people are selling out, right? So at this point in time, I think if we lose the $29 level here, $29.50 on the daily, it's coming down. But until this liquidity curve breaks, we could just bounce and take it higher. But it is a nice pump. Let's see if we can find some natural fib levels here. A back test of this previous support resistance flip. right here into the golden pocket would be an area of entertainment for me. I'm not long topping, like long blasting this. So GP is labeled out here. I'd be entertaining $26.92 potentially as a back test here. Daily structure suggests that 2 candle intent down is going to continue down. SFP'd the high and we're dropping cents. You can see volume down here falling as well, right? So here's the high. Here's the high. Market pushes higher. Volume is rolling out of the market. Still hidden bearish divergence on the daily chart for us. 1 hour structure does not look healthy either. So now we have potentially a new curve to the downside we want to follow. Now we didn't really leave anything but this lower time frame inverted fair value gap up here, right? So we came back up into the imbalance and rejected, came back up into the imbalance and rejected. So now do we come back up into the imbalance and reject? And it looks like there's a lot of reasons to come down on this one. May have already hit the top of the range it was looking for. Just checking text messages there, sorry. SOXL, is that a leverage position? Nope. Directional daily semiconductors. Oh, it is leveraged, isn't it? Isn't the X or the L leveraged longs? Yeah. Let me know if I'm looking at the right chart. About 1350 here. Again, this is a top blast, brother. If you're looking too long right now, that is not a good idea. Although we just broke 4 hour position, again, I'm not longing the top. So 4 hour structure is in. Daily high is in. We have a nice potential shift of structure below the hour or above the hour, which is daily high, right? Volume's rolling out. So here's the decision for me. We're playing in between a range of 13.3 and 13.835, right? So these 2 hour positions, if we close bullishly above this with a bullish candle, not another SFP. I want a candle close above this with a short wick either to the bottom or the top, right? And vice versa. So that would be a break of structure. If it comes up into this, closes here, and the wicks up here, SFPing this again, that's not a break, right? And same thing down here. If this is a red candle instead of a green and it closes below range, I'm probably bearish. But there's no imbalance here for me to short to the upside. So, you know, internally here, 15-minute lines up with the hour chart. Very thinly traded, only $62,000 in volume today on this leverage long. I'm not sure where you're in, but if you're in on the bottom of the range here, it's a good place to take some profits. 2 days smoked. Daily is smoked. 22 hours smoked. 8 hours making bearish divergence. 4 hours making bearish divergence. So look at the oscillator here, right? So price is obviously pushing higher from this point where the oscillator was tapped, and volume is coming out as price is pushing higher, right? Again, look, I don't know anything about the semiconductor play here, but if you're looking too long from the area we're at right now, that's not the play. I'd be entertaining shorts. I'm not saying go short now. Current price is 61. Gotcha. I don't speak whatever that was, brother. I apologize. Are we on the wrong one? Is there multiple leverage long? Oh, that's 4x. You said 3x. Ah, there it is. So the chart's going to be the same. We're just 3x versus 4x here, but we'll go back into the daily, right? So gap fill above, gap fill below. So here was the daily range high. Did we SFP that? We certainly did not. We're still higher. So new daily range. So 4-hour structure is actually lower. And these things are so thinly traded. Actually, volume on this today is not bad. 63 million. A lot more than the 4X. So New York gapped up, right? Boom. Right into the AM market. 15-minute has structure here locally between the daily low and the daily top. But what's this structure say? So we have intent to the upside from the break of structure. We have intent to the downside. We have currently a failure to take the high, a new low, a new high, right? So as far as the 15 minutes concerned, I'm playing between here and here, right? We lose this 15-minute structure. We visit the hour daily low, potentially backtest bearishly, and then continue down into the previous daily low. So we're looking at something like this. So here's our curve to the downside. Do we find this demand area to be insightful to keep this leverage long going in this fair value gap? And then we get something like this, right? Somewhere in here, we just build out a flag. But what usually happens on these stocks, these gaps just get filled, man. If you're in lower, I suggest taking some profit. We break this low. NBIS. NBIS. Man, I can't spell today. NBIS. Yeah, I think it's pulling back, brother. Joe. Again, not financial advice. This one looks like it's already coming back into the daily high. So we swept daily NPOC. And we are sweeping previous day high. And then weekly high. Hey, what? I am like, eyes are crossed here from looking at all these charts. So currently we are potentially SFPing the current previously day high, right? So here you had your intent to the downside, a break of structure on the daily. And we are potentially just rim seeing this maybe. Again, break back, break down, back test, continuation. So ABC. Now if we zoom in a little closer here, can we get some sort of local structure shift that's going to key us into this short? Right, so I would be just following 5-minute market structure. High, or excuse me, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I mean, on the 15-minute, that's an SFP. And let's see if we can get a curve going for our 5-minute structure. So I'm looking to lose curve, and if we take a short based on the 5-minute chart, we need to lose 104.99. This is 5-minute low, 15-minute low. Ooh, white is not going to help. There we go. So currently trying to hold, like we got to let the market confirm our idea, right? So we have a 5-minute low put in here. We did not lose it, right? 5-minute low, 5-minute low, 5-minute high. So again, if we come up here, SFPs just like we did previously on this daily high, might be the entry to come down and finally break this liquidity curve. Oscillators are making bearish divergence in the 15-minute, but does it get stomped on is the question, right? So price is pulling, oscillators pulling back as price is pushing higher. I don't know the catalyst for this. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know anything about it. But we have not shifted 5-minute structure to confirm any idea short yet. But we are in the area of interest on that daily. This red line here is previous day high, right? And right above us is weekly high. So if it breaks up through this, the next target above us here would still entertain the short higher, right? So we're looking to confirm the plan. We're looking for that shift of structure. Are we SFPing this daily one more time right now? No, I don't see it going much higher than it is now. Like this daily, weekly high. I mean, if we just zoom out here, let's see if it's in any kind of bull flag. There's kind of an argument for that, right? So here's daily break of structure. Here is daily liquidity curve. So next daily high is 134. Let's see weekly here quick. So we had a weekly break of structure. Got a weekly backtest into the 0.50 Fibonacci. So we came back and got all the late breakout traders out of this play. This could potentially fuel it for higher, but these are very key levels we're pushing into right now. So if we break over 108, potentially it keeps going. We're at a previous day high right now, and then the previous weekly high is above us. And we're moving to 2 o'clock, right? So power hour pushes up us a little higher. We'll see. But we're waiting for the idea to confirm here, right? We're waiting for, I mean, some sort of pullback. This break structure down here is the 5-minute and 15-minute support. So that'd be the one you want to break if it starts coming down. But zooming out here one more time. I don't see... I mean, we're in this fair value gap right here, right? Actually, inverted fair value gap. So this is going to be a really strong resistance. And could the whole thing be a bear flag, right? So here's your breakdown. Here's your flag. Here's your measure move for continuation to the downside. If it's going to not break into the previous auction. And then we're looking at 44 bucks. So very key level right now for continuation to the downside. Again, we haven't confirmed the idea of the short yet. It hasn't shifted structure at all. Just follow the dots. And when these start making the other way around, you know you have breaking structure to the downside. So it doesn't make a higher high or a lower high here. Does it go this way and make a higher high and this dot comes higher? Or does it come down and the dot comes lower? Thank you for the follow, brother. If it's going to crack 115 by tomorrow, it's got to make a move today. It's got to push higher. It's got to push probably above 109 in power hour. We did go over NQ in the beginning. But we are... Again, we are getting daily reactions here. Right? We came into previous day high. Off of previous day low. Right? And we're just getting this smush. So short was there, long was there. Depending how much leverage you're trading, if it was worth the risk to reward for you. There's not much to go over here on NQ right now. It's just consolidating. So we have a shift to the downside on the higher time frame. So 15-minute lows here. $15 minutes high here. So this is the range I'd be trading. 5 minutes shifted to move us down. And we're filling in balance to the upside. We didn't even tap it. So we're getting pushed back down potentially here. So market structure again, low, higher low, high, lower high, lower high, higher low. So we're kind of in this triangle, right? And this takes us to about end of market. So we might not even get a decision today. But do we break down and lose the 50-minute range coming into about 25,750, or do we break up and put on back above 26,000, trying to push higher, right? And it's just SFP and daily highs again for me, man. Kind of crazy. It's been a sideways chop fest on NQ and ES here for the last couple days. Not great positions. This will probably be the last one. Iron. Again, beautiful plays on these, man. So daily low, swept for the SFP. That's really all I need to see. Into the daily high. Right? If you're watching daily low here, super easy sweep. Into bullish divergence on the 5. Long position 3 to 1. Hold the low. Even if you take it to the back, to the top of the range, I mean, it's still 5% on account and you're out, right? It's over. Let it do whatever it wants to do. Catch the next one tomorrow. Currently bull flagging above range though. So as long as we hold the curve, I mean, this could be your flag, right? And then we get an extrapolation above the range and we keep pushing. Could be pushing into $56 if we just close above this here today. My tool's not working. Do we break over? Are you bullish at the top of the range, or are you entertaining a short at the top of the range? I'd be looking for a short, but this would be in the play. What's up, Tom? But what happens if we hit the top of the range? Well, we look for the play towards the bottom of the range. Trading on 101. I don't long the top. I don't short the bottom. I long the bottom and I short the top. That almost 100% of the time, 91% of the time, entertains me properly for what I'm looking to do. Are we getting some sort of divergence here on the 5? Not really. 15 is a bearish divergence. Hidden bearish, right? Here's our high. Here's our high on the oscillator. We're pushing a higher high right now with a lower high on the oscillator. This is hidden selling pressure, hidden bearish divergence. This is just trading view, brother. If you want to learn how we trade, don't forget to hop over in Discord. Discord.gg/Tactical Edge Traders. Trading, excuse me. Link is in the description over on TikTok. It just takes you right to our link tree over on YouTube as well. But I've been going about an hour and 40 minutes here, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to get some food and then figure out the rest of my night. Don't forget to hit that follow button. If you want some free education, hop over onto our website, tacticaledgetraders.com. All the modules here are free. The trading checklists here are free. The trading journal here is currently free, which it won't be much longer. The new version of the trading journal will be available for sale, but that will help you develop your edge in the market. Bitcoin wicking the high and taking a dump, which is unfortunate. I appreciate you all. Hop over in Discord. I'd love to see you over there. My name in Discord is Donkey. Just go ahead and tag me and let me know that you came over from the live. I will check you tomorrow in the next one. I'll be alive around